We spent a lot of time talking about strategies for multiplying with decimals. Now we're going to shift our attention to strategies dividing using decimals. You can see the number sentence 1 6/10 divided by 2/10 equals 8. We're going to focus on the number line strategy. You can see there's a number line starting at 0 and goes all the way down to 7, which is more than enough space to solve this problem. 1 6/10 divided by 2/10 equals 8. The first thing a student would want to do is take the larger number and place it on the number line. So you see you find 1 6/10 down here at the end, and it's right there. They would make a nice dark line with their pencil just to show that that's where the stopping point is. After that, they're going to go ahead and take the 2/10 and count 2/10 and circle 2/10 until they reach that long dark black line of 1 6/10. They'll go back then and count the number of circles we created, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that provides a student with the answer of 8. So you see 1 6/10 divided by 2/10 equals 8 can be solved using a number line strategy. This strategy will work for any decimal divided by a decimal with the tenths place, provided that the number line has enough digits on it or is spaced out enough for the student to solve the problem. Students will be provided the number lines. They won't have to draw their own, so it should eliminate any confusion with the spacing of the tenths place. The number line will always be divided into tenths, and it won't be divided any further than that. In addition to using number lines to solve division using decimal places, students will also be taught the standard algorithm. Here you can see the problem 1 8/10 divided by 3/10 equals 6. The student will set the division problem up the traditional standard algorithm. You see 3/10, you see 1 8/10, basically 1 8/10 divided by 3. You'll notice that the lines are suggesting to move the decimals to the right one place. You're always going to move the decimal to the right as many places as needed to make the numbers into whole numbers. For example, if this was 300, you'd move it to the right twice. If this was 1800, you'd again move it to the right twice. You just want to make sure that when you solve this problem, the decimal place gets put in the correct place in the answer of the quotient, so that the student knows what the correct answer or what the quotient is. Once they move the decimal, you can see they've solved it using the standard algorithm. 18 divided by 3 equals 6. 6 times 3 equals 18. 18 minus 18 equals 0. It's pretty straightforward. Students have been exposed to the standard algorithm in the 4th grade, and it really doesn't change any here in 5th grade. And finally, the last method for solving problems using division with decimals, it's going to be your base 10 grids, and here you can see there's 2 holes shaded. One is fully shaded green and one is partially shaded green. To solve the same problem, 1 8/10 divided by 3/10 equals 6. What the student will do is they will shade in 1 8/10 to signify the hole, because the hole is not 2 here, it's 1 8/10. Once they've completed that, they're going to create groups of 3/10. You can see those are signified by the red circles. There's one group of 3/10. There's a second group of 3/10, and so on, all the way until they finish up circling as many 3/10 as they can in the whole 1 8/10. In this case, it works out perfectly for 6 groups of 3/10. So using the base 10 grid, the student is able to solve the problem 1 8/10 divided by 3/10 equals 6. This method can be applied to division with decimals to the tenths place, so long as there's enough base 10 grids to shade in the hole on the problem.